Hi, welcome to Ginny's Low Carb Kitchen, and gluten-free these days. Today I'm going to make sausage and beans in my crock pot, and I like to use the smoked kielbasa. And this is the brand that I found at Walmart this time because it's gluten-free, so I always look for that. For gluten-free and low carb, and this one only has 1 gram of carb for 2 ounces. So that's the brand I'm using this time. This is one of my favorites, my family's favorite dishes. We really like it. The original recipe was beans and kielbasa sausage. Instead of beans, I'm using Mexican hominy, which is really low in carb, and other vegetables that I'm adding. So here we go. First of all, we want to chop up the kielbasa sausage. I can find my right knife here. So I'm just going to cut it up in small pieces. There we go. I had to find a different knife. Really dull knives in my kitchen. Need to get them sharpened. Alright, so we're just going to chop these up. First of all, about like so. You know, bite size. Good bite size pieces. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll show you all the other ingredients that go in this. Oh, and also I wanted to let you know that the original recipe called for 1 package of the sausage, and we use 2 because we like it really meaty. And so this is a 14-ounce package of kielbasa. So that's what we're doing here. And instead of the Mexican hominy, if you want, you can use black soybean, and I've done that before too, and it's really good. But I tend to personally like the hominy in here better. I like staying away from soy as much as I can because soy has a really bad effect on me. So that's what I'm using today. Instead of, in place of beans, I'm using Mexican style hominy. Okay, so I've got my sausage cut up, and I'm going to stick my vegetables in first. So I'm going to put a half a cup of shredded carrots in there, and about 10 ounces of cut green beans, and my can of hominy. This is a 29-ounce can of hominy. And then I'm going to put all my meat in here in my kielbasa. So this is a cool, handy little thing. I can just pick it up like this and stick it right in there. We're getting pretty full already. Okay, and then all that's left is to make my sauce. And my sauce is going to be made out of 3/4 cups of this Heinz reduced sugar ketchup. It's only got 1 gram of carb per serving. So that's going to make up the part of the sauce here. Gotta make sure I got everything together here. It's one thing cooking when you're not on video, but it's another thing trying to remember all your ingredients and everything you're doing while you're making a video too. I'm not real professional at that yet. I'm still working on it, so be patient with me, please. Okay, so I got my ketchup in there, and then next I'm going to use a 1/3 cup. I'm going to use a 1/3 cup of brown sugar twin, or you can use any other kind of sweetener you want, or a little bit of blackstrap mayonnaise or molasses, if you like, or another kind of brown sugar sweetener. Whatever you prefer. I use the brown sugar twin because that's what I have available to me. Okay, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar is next. And I use Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar. I've got that measured out here, so it's 2 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon of mustard, and I like to use the spicy brown. It's my favorite, but you can use plain mustard if you can get it open. Okay, about 1 teaspoon of that. So, next we have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. I like a lot of garlic. You don't have to put that much garlic if you don't want that much garlic, but I like a lot of garlic, so I do. And then we need a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and Lee & Perrins is the best, I think. It's got, it doesn't have any gluten in it, so if you're worried about gluten-free, that's the kind to get. So it's 1 tablespoon. And 1 teaspoon hickory flavored liquid smoke. I use Colgan, and that again is gluten-free. So you're going to put a whole teaspoon of that in here. And then I got to find a dry teaspoon I can use, so I'm going to put in a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of onion powder. And you can skip the garlic powder if you want, because obviously there's a lot of garlic in here, but we like it, so we use both. So an onion powder, a teaspoon of onion powder. And that's the sauce, and I'm just going to take a wire whisk. Whisk that all together. This is actually my favorite barbecue sauce recipe that I'm using here. I use this for a barbecue sauce for a lot of things, so works really good in this dish. And I'm just gonna pour it over the top. And it makes a lot more liquid when it's cooking than what it looks like you're going to get here. So, don't worry about that. So there it is. It's a pretty easy dish to put together. Throw it together quick. I'm going to put the cover on and plug it in, and I'm going to set it on high, and we're going to eat it in about 4 hours. Thanks for watching. I'll show you at the end what it looks like. Okay, so here it is, finished product, looking really good. Oh, that looks really good. So, if you try it, I hope you will report back. Let me know how much you like it.